Hello and welcome to the verse of the day. My name is Pastor David Pranga and I'm on staff here with Brewster Baptist Church. And this week's devotions are all focused on evangelism and how we can be a blessing to our neighbors and friends around us. There's a story in the Bible where the mother of two of the disciples come to see Jesus. And the mother kneels down to Jesus and asks a question. And simply her question was, "May my son sit at your right and your left side of you in your kingdom." And Jesus says to the mother, "You have no idea what you're asking." And then Jesus goes on to his teaching point and makes a point to all the disciples. And we pick this up in Matthew chapter 20, verses 26 through 28, where it says, "Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first must be your slave. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom to many." See, Jesus knew his position and power as God's Son. Jesus knew that God had put all things under his authority. And what did Jesus do? Jesus set his crown up in heaven to the side, and he came on earth to be a servant. In fact, sometimes we may even look at it as that Jesus came on earth and he put an apron around himself, and he just came to serve and to encourage us as his disciples to serve other people. So far this week, we've talked about how we can be a blessing to our neighbor, and we use the key word as bless, with each letter having an acronym about what we can do. And we looked at the beginning of this week, we had B stands for we need to begin praying for our neighbor. L stands for the art of listening, that each one of us needs to take a special time and just really listen to what person has to say and ask them questions. E is my favorite one, and that simply stands for eating with people. Every one of us, we enjoy eating. And one of the ways we can bless people is by having people over for a meal or getting together for coffee with someone and just really getting to know them and letting that relationship form. And today we move on to the first S, which stands for serving others. See, Jesus demonstrated the act of serving others in this story. And we can see this with when Jesus meets with people, he would just serve them in whatever way that meant. For some, it was just listening to them. Some, it was doing a miracle. For others, it was just blessing them. And Jesus modeled for us that we should begin to bless people, begin by simply praying for them. We need to listen to their concerns. We need to eat with someone so we get to know them better. And then we can serve them in a tangible way. And I was thinking about, every single person, it may look different for that person and what they need. Example of a tangible way in which we can serve others is simply by bringing over a meal to them when someone is sick or going through a challenging time. For another person, it might be moving furniture or putting an air conditioning box system in for them or helping do some cleaning. For another person, it might be, that has young kids, it might be watching their young kids so that they can go shopping or go out to eat for a meal. And for someone else, that has a health concern, it could be simply, taking them to the doctor's appointment. Or a person going through a rough time, it's just listening as they share about their problems. There are unlimited amount of opportunities to serve someone. It doesn't have to be flashy, it doesn't have to be big, but we're here to bless someone and to serve and meet their needs. Well, thanks for joining with me for the verse of the day. Remember, we are to be a blessing to the people that we come across. And remember, S stands for the act of service. God bless and have a wonderful day.